Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today is the 27th, Wednesday the 27th, and it's the Wednesday before Halloween. So I have my Halloween shirt on, but today I am going to be bringing to you the Pegan diet, like I said last week. And first of all, we are going to go through this. My disclaimer. This is not a channel focused on any specific diet or lifestyle, but we focus on providing information for all things health and various eating lifestyles, so this information is relevant. The goal of this channel is to help people educate themselves so they can make their own informed decision about what is right and wrong for them, not to tell people what to do or how to do it. This information is not a substitute for any advice from your physician or other healthcare provider. Please consult a doctor and do your own research before making any extreme lifestyle changes. Please be responsible for your own health. The Pegan diet and what to know. The Pegan diet is a hybrid combining the paleo diet, which focuses on whole foods that might have been hunted and gathered, like fruits, veggies, meats, and nuts, and the vegan diet, in which you only eat plant-based foods. The Pegan principle is a nutrient-rich diet that consists of about 75% of plant-based foods, with the remaining 25% of your nutrition from animal sources. It stresses eating whole, fresh foods that are sustainably produced with limited effects on the environment. The diet also limits processed foods, dairy products, and gluten are off limits. What can you eat on the Pegan diet? The Pegan diet focuses on eating clean. This includes fruits, vegetables, mostly those that have low starch or rank low on the glycemic index, such as broccoli, carrots, peas, and tomatoes, nuts like almonds, pistachios, and walnuts, seeds such as chia, flax, and pumpkin, grass-fed meats like beef, chicken, and pork, fish high in fat and low in mercury like salmon, herring, and cod, eggs, gluten-free grains now and then like quinoa, brown rice, oats, and amaranth. You can have sugar on the Pegan diet, but only as an occasional treat. What should you leave out? Gluten and dairy are big no-nos on this diet. You'll also need to leave out or limit some of the processed foods that have additives for a longer shelf life. Foods to avoid on the Pegan diet include bread, pasta, baked goods, cereal, granola, and beer, cow's milk, yogurt and cheese, legumes like beans, peas, and lentils, foods treated with pesticides, or anything with preservatives, artificial colors, flavors, or sweeteners. Are there health benefits to a Pegan diet? No in-depth studies have looked at the health effects and possible benefits of the Pegan diet. Experts say they need more data before they can decide whether it's good for you. But many agree that a plant-based diet that focuses on fruits and vegetables that are high in fiber and low in starch can boost your overall health and lower your risk of certain diseases. Some studies show that plant-based diets can lower weight and reduce bad cholesterol in the body. You don't need to avoid gluten if you don't have an intolerance or a health condition like celiac disease, and leaving it out can make it hard to stick to a diet in the long run. It may even make your body lack nutrients in some cases. And research finds that including whole grains and legumes in your diet might improve your overall health. The takeaway: thinking about trying the Pegan diet, it's a good idea to talk to a professional before you change up your meals, especially if you're not used to eating a plant-heavy diet. Ask your doctor and a registered dietitian or a nutritionist to help you come up with a plan to get the nutrition you need and find the options that work best for you. That's pretty much it for the Pegan diet. I would probably try this because it does include some of the things that I can have, although it does leave out my sweeteners. So I do like having my Swerve or my stevia or my artificial sweeteners. I don't use sugar, but I do use some artificial sweeteners from that from time to time. So I do like that. But I do have this information linked down below and on our website. But that's about all I have for the Pegan diet this week. But like I said, this for the next couple of weeks, I'm going, for the last few weeks and the next couple of weeks, I'm going to be talking about more of these types of diet plans and things that you can and can't eat on different diets. Now, one thing that I was going to talk a little bit about is the word diet. The word diet is just what you ingest. I mean, it's not one good thing or another. Whether you're trying to lose weight or not, or you're still having a diet. It's pretty much what you put into your mouth. So that is what a diet is. And the negative connotation that goes with that word diet, it just drives me insane. Because I've seen commercials for Atkins, and Rob Lowe talks about, he talks about whether or not, if somebody asks him, if you're on Atkins, or you're always dieting, and he's like, no, but people are always dieting because you're eating, you eat, and that negative connotation to the word dieting, it's just a style of eating, whether it's healthy or not. I mean, some people have horrible. JR, when he and I first got together, his diet was horrible. I mean, he ate cans of SpaghettiOs and all these processed foods, and he drank 2 liters of Coke every day. He had half a loaf of bread every day, and he had horrible eating. That's why he got 500 pounds. But he has learned since then that healthy choices are better, moderation is better, and processed foods are just not good for your body. They really aren't. I mean, there are some people who can eat them, and if you eat them in moderation, that's fine. My son eats SpaghettiOs maybe once or twice a week, and that's fine, but not every single day. Not 2 and 3 cans every single day. But some processed food, I mean, it's so common right now. It's what people can afford. I hate going to a grocery store. JR does most of our shopping now because, one, my anxiety. I can't go in a grocery store very often, but it's just, when you look at the cost of food, it just drives me insane. It really does. It's so expensive to eat healthy, to eat foods that are not processed, to eat, even if you buy food that isn't processed, it costs more than food that is processed. And that makes no sense to me. That makes absolutely no sense to me. Why is something that is processed, that has to go through the process and have all these extra things added to it, preservatives added to it, why is that costing more than the stuff that's natural, than the stuff that doesn't have to be processed, and the stuff that's more healthy for you? The raw food is more expensive than the stuff that's processed and the stuff that is horrible for your body. It drives me insane. It really, really does. I mean, it kills me looking at the price of raw meat, or looking at the price of vegetables. Broccoli right now is outrageous, and I love having a salad. Just lettuce, romaine lettuce or iceberg lettuce is so expensive, and it's like, I so understand why people are overweight, because you don't have a choice. It's people who have a limited amount of money. You can't spend a lot of money on food that is healthy for you, and that just drives me nuts. It really does. And I guess it's why I send JR to the store instead of me going. I mean, yes, I do have anxiety. I can't get away from that, but it's just, it kills me sometimes. It really does, to see the prices of health food compared to not health food. I mean, you can get a hamburger from McDonald's for $1. You can't get a head of broccoli for $1. It costs $2 or $3 to get a head of broccoli, but you can get a burger for $1. You can get a Coke for $1, but you can't get a bottle of water. Plain water is more than $1, but a Coke is $1. So, just things that get under my nerves, on my nerves. And then we've got Halloween coming up. Luckily, my son is 19, and Halloween, he says Halloween's for kids, but I don't have to worry about him eating a bunch of junk food. But I mean, I know it's the holiday. I really think Halloween it wasn't invented by the candy companies, but it has been taken over by between costume companies and candy companies. Oh, it's outrageous. And see, I feel bad for kids with allergies. I know my youngest nephew had a peanut allergy, and there was so many things that he couldn't have at Halloween because so much candy has some type of peanut, some type of nut in it, and it's just, again, making people who are different feel bad. It's our society, and that just kills me. But what can you do? But that's going to be all for today. I again want to talk about our merch. Our merchandise is linked in the description box below. And next week and I talked about it a couple of weeks ago with JR. I'm talking about it again here. Next week on the 1st, I'm going to have sweatshirts and some hoodies with some autumn design and a Christmas design. It's going to go up on November 1st, so people can get some Christmas merchandise or some autumn merchandise. And I really hope that you go take a look at our merchandise. The link is in the description box below. I can't put a merchandise shelf on our channel just yet because we're not monetized yet, but we are working for that so that we can share our merchandise with you as well as our website. But our website is jkalot.com, just like the over here. Yeah, that right there, jkalot, and it is linked down in the description box below. So please go take a look at the merchandise. And like I said, on next Monday, the merchandise will go up live, so you can go and look at that. And it's going to be just a few sweatshirts and hoodies for winter, for Thanksgiving, or for autumn. I mean, we're in the U.S. and that's Thanksgiving, but it's going to be autumn, and one autumn design and one Christmas design. So please go take a look at that, and I hope that you have a nice week. Please leave me a like and subscribe, and I'll see you next week. Bye bye.